I started JAB because I really believe in the power of first acknowledging that you have a life story. It's very interesting. Since I put up the flyer, so many of associates and friends text back and said, "Oh, I have nothing to, good that you're doing what you're doing, but really I have nothing to tell. I don't have a story." We undermine the lives that we have led. So I started this because I feel that it's a very empowering process to actually do your life review. Yeah, it is useful for your own life transitions, even at 60. And you have actually people 60 plus have a lot of transitions into retirement, transitions into being an empty nester. So reviewing your life is very helpful for dealing with these transitions. Plus, like what you said, Hanan, about leaving a legacy. Okay, it may not be important to us, maybe, because we don't think our life is, but I mean, how about the children, the grandchildren, the nieces and the nephews? They want to know. And there's a lot that older persons can offer in terms of we have a lot of strength that older persons also undermine. Like, for example, we have perspectives, that young people, just because they live shorter lives, don't have. All this can be shared and can be left as legacy. And the other thing is, going through this live review will also enable you to embark on your own personal growth and development. And the method that I'm teaching is in a group setting. So you don't go off and do it on your own, but people write their life story on their own. But weekly, we come back and the group of 8 or 10 will share their life story. And this process has been found to be affirming because, like I said, we undermine ourselves a lot. Therefore, we undermine our stories. So I found that when we start talking a little bit about our lives, other people can see the successes and the achievements that we often don't see ourselves. That's why the live review in a group setting, which is what I'm doing, I think is very empowering.
And what do you
So
do
come and
with
join me. I'm still recruiting.
okay? What do you do with the stories?
So individuals write their stories. They come and share weekly. The whole idea is that the eight it'll be an 8-week session. It is a starting point for participants who start writing. So every week they have a theme that they need to write on, and I'll give some guided questions to help them probe their memory and reflect. And then it's a starting point. So by the time of 8 weeks is done, they would have written about they would have done a live review, for example, on their work history or on their aspirations and goals or on their family life. So they would have noted on these key aspects of their life. So I hope to actually push them into starting something. And then, unfortunately, I can't take them through the whole process of writing their autobiography, but I would link them up with, editors or writers who may be able to help them continue with the process.
Okay, so it's not as if you're going to set up a repository of all these writings. So instead of the National Archives sort of curating what goes into that, you bring the real person's perspective of growing up in Singapore and putting out that sort of
Well,
information.
if people allow, that would be great, but I'm having a hard time convincing people that sharing, even after writing it on their own, coming to the group and sharing, they also like, I have nothing to share, or I don't want people to know. But I always say that you share whatever you want to share, and that process of articulating your life story is very affirming.